Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be doing logarithm proving the following. Let's get started. So here I'll be proving the first log square root of b x is equal to 2 log base b x. Now I'm going to look at the left hand side. So what happens when you have a square root of b? Any power on the base, we can rewrite it in this case because the square root is a half. So it is a b to the half, and when you have a power on the base, we can rewrite this as a fraction where it's 1 over the power of the base. So the 1 over the power, a half. Then we have log base b x. Now, half in the denominator, we reciprocate it, so it's going to become 2 over 1, so it's the same thing as 2. So here I'll have my 2 log base b x. Now there's another way that I can prove this, that the left is the same as the right. I can use a change of base formula. So applying the change of base formula, I am going to prove that log base root b x is equal to 2 log base b x. So let's do this. So applying the change of base formula, I am going to have log means the base is 10, then the x, which is the argument, goes beside the log. Then I have log in the denominator, so log in my denominator, and then I will have the base root b beside the log. So change of base form is just put the x argument in the numerator, the base in the denominator. Now root b is the same thing as b to the half. So I will be changing this to b to the half. So I have b raised to the power a half, because square root is the same thing as a half. Now we can carry the power in front, applying log's rule. So I will have log x over a half log b. Now half in the denominator, what happened? We reciprocate it, so it becomes 2. So once there's a fraction, you reciprocate it, flip it, so it becomes 2 over 1, which is the same thing as 2. So I have log x over log b. Now, log x over log b, I can rewrite it using the change of base formula, going the reverse. So I will have 2, then I write the log once, and then x is the argument, so I will have it beside the log, and now our new base will be b, so b will be in the denominator. So I'm moving in the reverse, and if you realize, both method that I've chosen has given me the correct answer, which is proving that log base root bx is equal to 2 log base bx, and that's it. The next question, we have log base 1 over root b, and then we have the square root of x is equal to negative log base b x. Now, just as before, the first thing, I need to see the power. So I can rewrite this 1 over root b. Let's do it at the side. 1 over root b. 1 over root b, first I'm going to change the square root to a half. So square root is the same thing as a half. And then from indices, we can rewrite this as a negative power. So this is b to the negative a half. Now root x, the square root of x, is x to the half. For the base, I have b to the minus a half. So minus a half can be rewritten as 1 over negative a half in front of the log. So I have 1 over negative a half log base b. x raised to the half. I'm doing this step by step. Now, just as before, when you have a fraction in the denominator, I reciprocate it, so it becomes 2 over 1, but it's minus 2 because it's negative a half. Now, how is it so? Let's look at it. It's 1 divided by negative a half. That's the same thing. Now I change it to multiplication, so I reciprocate or flip fraction, and it becomes 2 over negative 1. So when I multiply 1 times 2 over negative 1, I'm getting the minus 2 that I have. Now the next thing is that I have x to the power a half. So this power to a half, I am going to carry it in front of the log. So it will be minus 2 times the half that I'm carrying in front of the log. Then I have log base b x. So these cancel, so I'm left with minus log base b x. And here I've proven. Now we have another way that we can do this. Let's look at the next way. So applying the change of base formula, that's what's going to happen here. So I will have log, and the argument in this case is root x, so that goes in the numerator. And then in the denominator, I will rewrite log, but the base will be beside it, which is 1 over root b. Square root is the same thing as a half, so I can rewrite in the numerator log x raised to the power a half. In the denominator, I will have log, but this part, remember I've done it before, it is going to be b to the negative a half. So carry the powers in front, so I have the power a half in front, and the minus a half going in front of the log. So I have a half log x in my numerator, and within my denominator, I will have minus a half log b. The halves will cancel, so all I'm left with is the minus sign. So I have minus log x over log b. Now, reapplying the change of base formula, I will just have minus log x is the argument, so it goes beside the log, and the b in the denominator will be the base, and therefore proven. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have a question that you would like to be completed, please let me know. Or if you have a topic that you want to be covered, please let me know by commenting below.